Okay. Now the question is answered. Is that okay, Natu? Okay, there we.
Can I say something against Natu? My idea is against Natu. So then, it is from feelings, because as you said, it's like any other sin. Every other sin takes over you through your feelings, through your passions that you have on the earth. For example, with gents, like you guys, you know what you do in the bathroom, the bedroom. That thing, it's through the feelings. Yes, because you know it's what you want here on earth. It's the same thing with homosexuality, because you know your feelings come.
Let's keep quiet.
Johnny, I'm against that. You see, when Moses wrote the Ten Commandments, he knew that we'll be weak, because at that time there's no repenting and everything, like people are going to hell. Then when Jesus came down, he knew that we were still gonna continue doing this. So he knew that Satan was gonna confuse us. These feelings you have, it's not our own will. Satan's opening the door for us, which makes us very weak. So that's an example. So we go through it. So when Jesus came down, he came to save us. So in order to save us, he made us give us the opportunity to repent. So these feelings, like, it's not of our own will. We are very weak. You understand?
Okay.
Different question. I disagree with you. You know why? Because even my father said it. He said that you can't always be saying when you get tempted, it is the devil. But then my father says it's not the devil who starts it. You start it comes in your mind by yourself first. When the devil sees that you are being tempted already yourself, he just comes to push you going. He pushes you out. After you have already started saying, I want to do that, I want to do that, he will just come and say, yeah, it's a good idea. He will just come and then push you to do it. So it's actually also with your feelings and him at the same time.
Thank
you. I agree with Sam and Johnny, because there are definitely feelings, bro. You can't think about it, guys. Would you guys stay in a relationship even if it was opposite genders? For example, if I'm with this other guy and if I'm not happy, if there are no feelings, you will tell that there are no feelings. That means there are definitely feelings, but it doesn't make it right. That's what I'm saying. It does not make it right. It's a sin. We know that. But us as people cannot judge, because we are not God. We are not God, so we do not have a say in it. We know it's wrong. We teach the youth that it's wrong, but we cannot judge, because by judging them, we're also sinning. If you're pointing one finger at someone, there are 3 fingers pointing back at you. So you have to watch what you say. Yeah. Thank you.
Because I have a simple question for you. So it's a question that happened, I think 2 years ago. Yeah. So now me and my friends we went for a trip at school. So now when we went for the trip, this boy liked this other girl, and that boy liked the other boy. So now we tried to find out why he liked him and other stuff. So now I still don't understand why. What's the main reason? What forces him to go like the other person?
Yeah. So to answer Nathan's question, also it's all because of white people, the Western influence. Like, listen, do you know why? Because the thing, like the white people, like the Western influence exactly, because they allow us like to question our sexuality. Because back in the days, during like our grandfathers or that, there was no this thing about lesbian or that. But now white people, they're influencing us to question our sexuality. Like they're making us think who we really are. But then in like with God, God created only two genders, boy and girl. Then he made what is this? Eve for Adam, then Adam for Eve. But this thing, at the same time also it's satanic, it's the devil's thing, ne? But we cannot always blame the devil. He gives us the idea, ne? But what we decide to do, it's our own opinion.
Yes.
Yes.
Just like Ezram said, see, I think it's influence, you know, like, first there's one group hidden, they don't want anyone to know, and you know, like, it's about feeling and whatnot. And then the other, then, you know, like, they start, one person there is gonna have courage to like say it out, to, you know, like tell them. And then other people are gonna be like, wow, he has so much courage, he's so cool. And then they're gonna go after him, and then they're gonna be like, maybe I'm also gay. And like, you know, like they could start it like that. They could be like, so like, let's say I have a friend, and like she was scared, you know, like she saw on the internet something about it, and you know, like she was just questioning herself. So then she stood up in the class and she told herself, she told everyone that she liked women. And now everyone was like, she has so much courage. Some of them would be disgusted, but some of them would be like, she has so much courage. Like, how could she do this? She's passionate. Wow. You know, like, you know. And then they influence. They're gonna be like, oh, maybe I'm also gay. Like, they'll be like, maybe I can also be like her.
Apostle, I completely disagree with Saleh. Because like, it's not a feeling, Apostle. It's not a feeling. It's what we do ourselves. There's no such thing as gay or lesbian. I don't believe in that. Or maybe they are possessed by a female demon. Maybe. Because every problem can be fixed. So if you are feeling like you like a boy, you love a boy, you can come to church and you can pray, and like everything can be fixed. You can pray to God and ask him for like, and you can come to the priest and tell him what you want and what happened to you, and he can tell you what to do. There's no such thing as like, I feel like Nahum is, I love Nahum. There's no like that, like I don't feel.